So the question really is, I can't turn those on. There's definitely a short. If I turn them on, they blows the breaker. So if we're assuming that this is going to be one space, right? So we can just find a fixture and get some lights in here. But I mean, this is our biggest obstacle. Don't we agree, going forward? From a safety perspective, bringing anybody in here, this is the biggest
Death trap?
Death trap, yeah, that's right. No, that's the basement. The question is, architecturally, we just gonna fill it with stone and then concrete it?
That's what I would do.
Okay, right. Because there's been a lot of people that have come in and said we should put acrylic over that and light it up because it's an architectural feature, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, that cost is going to be enormous.
Right.
I mean, even if you get someone to donate it, right?
Right. Yeah, I mean, this all has to be jackhammered out, right?
Yeah, you have the level things up.
Do we? Well, the problem is, so we don't have HVAC in here. I mean, I could. Look, it's leaking like a sieve, right? There is a heater over there without a tank because the tank was leaking. I mean, I could get a tank put in to get some heat moving in here, but we probably can't. Does it matter? Do we want to pressure wash before we do the concrete, or do we do just screw it and do the concrete and then pressure wash?
I would probably pressure wash and clean it before you did that.
I mean, as for the, and then once we get the floor, I guess we can deal with the lighting. Oh, there's definitely a short because they start to go on and then it pops the breaker.
What is it in the fixture or is it in the wiring?
I'm not an electrician. I'll do plumbing. I won't do electrician.
I mean, maybe that's the idea. Maybe we come in here first as we figure out a light fixture. We come in here and light this place up.
So people can actually work.
Maybe you start with some more demo.
And then clean the place out.
Right.
Get it cleaned up so we have a platform. And then sort of like get in here and start.
That's the plan. We're on the same page. That's. I mean, that we talked about this. This is a great meeting for me because I feel good about it. Like we're making a plan.
Until you have occupancy, this is like corn shell type of space.
Right,
exactly. There's nobody occupying it per se.
Right.
But it's not worth doing a full-on inspection yet.
I felt like making a sign because I was still connected. I felt like actually going, like making like I hit my head and go, oh, my big blue head, like in Megamind. Yeah. But the floodgate and everything historical for it's pumps, it's pipes, there's even a sub basement, there's like a chase underneath this basement where the water's going out, and it's going out to, it has to be a 16-inch pipe, if not bigger, that goes into the mill chase over there. There's water coming through that floor and making its way through a mill chase and going back out on the other side. It goes, somehow I did it because when I popped the mud plug, we ran outside really quickly and the water goes out and then doubles back into the building and ends up somehow,
The question is do you leave that access open?
We could replace the door outside if we really wanted to.
And just cover this over.
I mean,
Could do
That's
that.
what I would do.
Yeah, so that way that's a closed hole.
Clean it up.
This is a closed hole.
Fix the trench.
Fix that all the way through.
Pressure wash everything. Get the lighting going.
Get the light.
yeah, we're not so lucky here. I mean, this basement, there's nothing really in it. It goes underneath here, comes up there. We could probably block that off as long as we make sure there's no water anymore, right? And then the big challenge is gonna be, if we're gonna put bathrooms here, what I was telling you about, is there's a 20-foot deep cistern, or 15-foot deep cistern that we can't even get into that currently has water. So this was the supervisor's bathroom, and it goes right into the tank. You're asking about the tank. So the tank is over here, and this is sunk since they started working on the roof.
See that?
It was not like that. We've talked about this. I'm terrified of this thing coming in. It's just a matter of time. I mean, they put their foot through the roof when they were doing the roof, when they were.
Close this off so that then this becomes separate from that.
Right.
And then if the idea is that this will eventually just go away by nature or by gravity.
by my pickup in a chain, because we're gonna yank that right there, and the whole thing's gonna come down. Right? But yeah, come in with a torch and cut that pipe off, and then yank this off the building and get You agree we want to rip it off before nature takes it off, right? Because then I get the phone call and I show up one day and this is laying in the parking lot and then I have a real problem. I don't know what's going to happen with the 4-bay yet. I mean, ideally somebody comes and puts a juice bar or something in there, right?
Yeah. Your socks are soaked?
Oh yeah, the water went down.
Oh, God.
That is a legit stuff.